Hey there, and welcome back to the Shadow of the Erdtree, our first playthrough. Now, sorry for some of the kind of delayed uploads, inconsistencies. Been doing some other things, so I haven't been able to actively upload. But back to sort of regular at this point, right? I also had some problems where a number of my videos got deleted, a number of my recordings, and I got most of them back, but a few of them are just lost to the void. I don't think anything major right now. I don't think there was anything major. There are some interesting stuff, like later on I go in through Cathedral Manus Mater. I don't have that recording anymore. That one's gone. There's also a couple in between where we are right now. It's a Bonny Village and some of the last video as well, and doing some of the river things with Blood Fiends that I don't have anymore. So unfortunately, that's just the way it is. I'll have to make do. Sorry for that. Apologize. I feel pretty bad. On top of that, somebody had mentioned talking about volume levels and stuff too. I'm always trying to I'm always trying to figure it out. Sometimes what I hear and what I think sounds good isn't actually good. So, just let me know. I'm trying some different things. If it sounds good, let me know. If it isn't working, if I need to tweak it some more, again, just let me know. Put it in the comments and I'll adjust some more volumes from there. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Thank you for tuning in. Appreciate it. Always do. Now, on the last one, we had actually stopped outside Bonny Village, which is what we're going to do today. I'm not going to let myself get distracted. But I did a little bit of some random exploring in this immediate area, just to see if I missed anything amazing, right? And there is a dungeon here. I also got a waypoint down here. I did a weird roundabout way to get to there. There's something else to show you right there real quick, too. But this in particular, we want to check that out. And I wanted to do it now just in case I somehow trigger something and it gets missed or messed up. It is one of the pests. What do you call them? Kindred of Rot, right? It's crazy that he's here. Is there rot somewhere in this place as well? Because it seemed like, for the most part, rot had been, it was a thing long ago, because there is a giant lake of it, but it's sealed underground. And it also talks about it in the legend, how God that was rot itself was defeated, sealed away, right? So it was definitely a thing before, and it has been gone for a while, and until recently with millennia, it hadn't been around. But now it's come back around. Now you got these things, but it's here, right? And we can talk to it. Oh. Forager Brewed Cookbook, Glintstone Firefly. That's it? That's it? I waited to get that. Look how nasty it is, though, too. Ugh. Record of crafting techniques left by the non-human forager Brood. Oh. That's shared out of kindness toward Moore and his kin. Oh, that's the forager Brood that they're don't mess with them. Really? Them? That's the forager Brood? Well, is that what Moore is? Because, his shape overall does not fit that. Or does he just have good relations with them? That's bizarre. Alright. Bonny Village, though, there's maybe some crazy stuff happening here, right? Because of what all those potentate cookbooks say, right? Haunted by the grotesque practice of his village of birth, he stuffed great pots with all manners of things, right? He is from this place, though. Bonny Village. So, what practices were done here? Because, in the one jail, they're using the pots as, a form of punishment. They're slicing up the prisoners and stuffing them in, and they become some weird, crazy amalgamation of flesh. And it said they'd be reborn a saint, right? And how people took it in their own hands. The right ritual of, death and rebirth. But what does it mean by saint exactly? And then, because of, what he saw, is it because, they stuff all kinds of things in the pots? Anything that aren't supposed to be there? That's why he does it, too? There's totally a warrior walking up towards us, too. So. Oh, Greater Potentate. It's him. He even has, a butcher's knife. Oh, yeah, see. Alright. He's got the same, helmet thing as old, what's his name? All the random people throwing rocks are messing me up. He keeps sharpening his knife. Oh, that's like a whole village of dudes, man. Shield crash. Oh, too slow. Come on, die. Hey, 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 hey. Alright. Wonder what he gave us. Stop it, stop it, stop it. I really don't want to die to a random rock or freaking villagers swinging their arms like crazy. He was just sitting there like a crazy person. But notice, like, even though he had that weird mask thing, he didn't really seem to be like the horn scent, right? But maybe he was, because he had the same yellowed skin that the one guy does, right? He had the same kind of mask looking thing. So maybe are all these guys also horn scent? Because, like, it's hard to tell because they're all shade-like, right? So Bridget will take us that way. So maybe we'll kind of clear out this area first, and then we'll kind of go around that way. Bonny butchering knife. Okay, so a little different from the other one. This looks like it should have been probably a river, but it's since dried up. Weapon of the greater potentates of Bonny Village. An outsized butcher's cleaver used to dismember human bodies in the making of the great jars stored in the jails. Stores a very small amount of HP when it strikes an enemy. It's got a unique skill, hone the blade, perform a stroking action to sharpen it, increasing its cutting edge and HP recovered. The greater potentates treasure the tools of their practice. Yeah, so basically, he didn't like that they chopped up people to make the great pots that they stored in the jails. Because, like, it's one thing to go about and collect, I guess, like, dead warriors. And then another thing to just gather up anybody and go stuffing them in there and mutilating them beforehand. Oh, yeah, that looks like there's going to be a jail over there. Of course. Oh, spider scorpion. Scorpion spider. Oh! Where did that one come from? Oh, are you serious? Could I? Okay, you know what? Oh, god damn it. I'm gonna die. I want some space. I'm gonna hold them in a single line. Yeah, I saw you jump. I knew what was happening. Nope. No, you jerk. Oh, what a jerk. He knew. He knew. Bonny Jail. I guess we can go through it first and then continue through the rest of the village, right? Because it kind of feels like you could find it before you go through the whole thing. No, let's do it last. Let's go through the entire village and then we'll wrap it up with the jail. Alright, so stuff over there, but there's another house over here. So I kind of want to check the house first, I think. What does the ghost have to say? For pity's sake, your place is in the jar. Yeah, see, it looks like he was, like, standing over somebody and hitting them, right? Oh, I missed words. Hold on. For pity's sake, your place is in the jar. Nigh sainthood itself awaits you within. For shamans like you, this is your lot. Life were you accorded for this alone. Shamans, huh? Whipping hut. Tooth whip. That sounds horrendous. Whip bestrewn with rotten, misshapen teeth. Filthy and seething with disease, the teeth are embedded in the whip and dose the victim with deadly poison upon each strike. As the wounds ripen, they grow inflamed and ooze pus. The flesh of the shamans was said to meld harmoniously with others. Oh. Painful strike. A chastened whip strike honed to maximize pain temporarily reduces the rate at which stamina recovers. Thus does pain encourage obedience. It's a nice little tie-in to Dark Souls 3's whip. Yeah, it's gnarly looking. That's gnarly looking. I kind of want to try it. Alright, so there's more over there. Or obviously, like, bridge-wise, right? But we're going to check this spot right there. Because, look, there's, like, a tree thing. It also has a path that may be right there. See, path that kind of goes down a little bit. I don't think we can make it all the way down, just from my glimpse I saw. Oh, that's a different statue. Oh, mother. Oh, I wonder... So, right, we had that weird bell thing down in the finger ruins, and it talked about the embrace of the mother. Huh. Do I need to be closer? Maybe I get closer, I'll hug it. Like I was like sprouting like branches and stuff. Huh. Alright, I could keep following that and that'll take us way up there, but that's like a whole big process, I think. So instead, we will go ahead and do the jail now. Alright, in we go. Let's see what other horrendous things we're gonna find. Yep. More pots. Similar idea. How far away is it to the other one? That's pretty far. I mean, I guess it could be possible. There's like one giant underground network that connects all these things, right? A living jar. Living jars are pretty few and far between here. Wonder why that is. Like, why aren't there many in this place? You know what I mean? Do they just prefer that the innards are living? Do they just not make them like this, you know? I mean, I guess to be fair, we don't necessarily see tons and tons on the surface, you know, in the regular game, right? But part of that is, I guess, they talk about poachers, right? They do call them noble. Alright, well, we made it down to the boss. Is it gonna be another demi-human? I don't know. I mean, neat place. It wasn't nearly as, like, fascinating as the first time we made it here because, you know, we basically seen the same thing. I missed an item somewhere in there. I saw it in the distance, but I'm not 100% sure how I was supposed to reach it. So, there we go. See what it is. Cursed blade. What? Oh. Okay. Damn it. Oh my god. Wow. Okay. That's fine. Cursed blade labyrinth. I was trying to do the perfect counter, but I had no poise during it, and because he kept swinging, it obviously did not go well for me. So I need to just kind of wait for the right time, or hit him in a different way, right? Hit him with some of this. Let's not give him any actual respect, because that's half the time I fight some of these guys. They like do well because I'm giving them respect, right? Like, I didn't need to do anything fancy here. I needed to hit him. That's all. Nothing crazy. Like, just hit the guy. Cursed Blade Mira. Used to summon the spirit of Cursed Blade Mira. Attacks immediately after being summoned to an aggressive one. Cursed blades appear to dance when they spin their shimmering circular blades. These ascetics who failed to become tutelary deities were a scourge for those who attempted to invade the Hornsent homeland. Long ago, before the land was overshadowed by invasion, this scourge was shunned, and the cursed blades were imprisoned. It was during this confinement that Mira met Labyrinth, and upon her death, Labyrinth was plunged into a devastating darkness. Oh, tragic. Yeah, it's kind of crazy how it's like the Hornsent, how they have these variety of things, right? Like the dancing lion. I mean, I guess these cursed blades, like a little different, right? Because the cursed blades, they didn't look favorably upon because they failed to become deities, I guess, you know, some kind of deity of sorts, and so, you know, they were shunned, imprisoned, because I guess perhaps, you know, they're very aggressive, very powerful, and so. And they're cursed blades, so maybe because they're cursed, you know, they didn't want them out roaming about. They're cursed. But then, you know, with the invasion, obviously turn it around because they're like, wow, we could really use this right now. And so, in a way, you know, the divine dancing lion is kind of similar because it's like, that's not what its purpose was. Its purpose was not to fight, it's to dance, right? To do this, like, celebration or worship of some kind. and it had to be turned to a different purpose because it could fit that purpose that they need. So I noticed that trend a little bit. All right, I think this is where the secret's at. I don't know how I missed these hanging jars earlier. Yeah, I seen it lowers. I don't think that was the item I saw, though. Seems like there's something carved into their forehead, too. Hey, that wasn't nice. Whoa. That was a little not right. Can't tell. He's kind of wigging out a little bit. Found it. What did I get? Oh, not what I was expecting. Helm of Night, Armor of Night, Gauntlets of Night. Okay. I was expecting like another pot or something. Okay. Friggin' Sauron helmet here. Bottomless black helm, cool to the touch, flowing lines in the seeming shape of fingerprint. In the seeming shape of a fingerprint adorn the surface. It seems kind of weird. Imprisons aware an utterly lightless dark, bestowed upon those born deep underground, ordaining them as sword hands of night. That is pretty cool. It's got a little bit of, I mean, I guess I would say feminine look. It's just very slim looking, you know? Way more slim than I was expecting. Oh, do you see the emblem on the center, though? It kind of looks like the Black Flame emblem to me. Right, like that one under there. I guess it could be the fingerprint thing. Though, I guess, is that going to tie in with the, you know, the finger ruins of Raya and whatever that other one is? It is super sick. Yeah, I guess it does kind of have a fingerprint world design. Deep underground, sword hands of night. And I mean, that kind of makes me think of, you know, like the Nox and, you know, just the Eternal Cities in a way. And Shield of Night. Okay. Again, not what I was expecting. Oh, small shield, Revenge of the Night. A shield awarded to sword hands of night, cast in a bottomless black from which no light can escape. The outer surface is only semi-corporeal, providing reliable defense against attacks that are not physical in nature. Yeah, it's got a lot of magic resistance, some decent fire. Like, unleashes the dark of night imbued with magic power. If used immediately after blocking an incoming attack, its power is absorbed, bolstering the strengths of this skill. Really? Oh, look how it does kind of like swirl. Oh, I swear I saw it swirl a little bit. Maybe it's just the light catching it in a weird way. Oh. Huh. Yes, it's smoking a little bit. That's what it is. All right, we'll have to try that. Hey, villager guy. Hit me. Huh. Howie. Let's try it on that ranged attack. The guy throwing rocks. Ready? It reached him. That's 16 damage. It's not upgraded at all. 16 to 150? I mean, that's a considerable damage boost. So then the question becomes, how much damage does it do after you upgrade it? You know what I mean? Huh. I don't know that I'll use it. I can upgrade it a little bit, but I'm getting low on some of the like higher upgrade levels for somber items. Well, cool. All right, you know, kind of an interesting little town here. Got a couple new weapons, or a new weapon with a whip. And then we also got this shield and that knight armor set, which is pretty cool looking. Very Sauron-esque. Next one, we're going to go up either that way. That looks pretty important. There's also a fort building thing here for us to do. And I've got a random dungeon over here. It's another forge. It might not have anything interesting, so I might not even show it. So thanks for checking it out, guys. Appreciate it when you guys do. And until the next one, take care.